Hey now, Jason. Here we are. Turn to talk. Ryan Pearson here with Jason Flory.
Where's our intro?
Listen,
Technical difficulties.
no technical difficulties. I said, screw it. We're rolling.
Oh, man. It's only week 2, so you'll get this figured out where you'll have this streamlined. But again, I tell you, Ryan, you did a good job. A lot of good reviews last week. We're going to talk some racing. We got a great guest on, and I think it's going to be a good show.
Yeah, the guest is already in the green room, so that's good to see. Danny's in the green room. He's chilling.
Showed up.
Yeah, look at him. He's chilling like a villain. I wanted to say a couple announcements real quick. This show is powered by Hinthorn Sales and Service. So if you need a golf cart, stop out and see Chris and Lindsay at Hinthorn Sales and Service. If you can pick up a nice golf cart. Dude, no, man, dude, like he's sponsored.
This is how you're doing this?
He's
got to work on your approach.
He's repping the show, and
is
then
he? Okay.
Yep, and then Sing's Garage is the one that's covering the driver spotlight interview. So
I do know that, yeah.
So Danny Mumaw is presented by Sing's Garage.
A little bit. Chris and Lindsay were just at the track. I just come from there, and I know they're going to tune in, and maybe tune in now. I don't know, but. Yeah, listen, they're a big supporter of Wayne County Speedway. Not only our friend and our marketing partners, and he's an employee at the track. Yeah, there you go. But, yeah, he likes this stuff. We had a long talk about the show today and different things. And as far as, like, Matt with Sing's Garage, Matt does a lot. Sells those die-cast and novelty stuff at the track. And I think he's got a trade show he's going to either this weekend or next weekend. So, hey, he's online, too, if you guys looking for die-cast. It's a big market. I personally don't buy die-cast anymore, but... Like, he's got a lot of the cool stuff on there, like people special order. So,
I seen a Jeff Gordon diecast at your house, right?
Yeah, I've got about maybe 24, but I quit collecting years ago. You know, not no room for the stuff. But hey, a lot of people do. So thanks to them guys for paying attention to the show and trying to push it forward. We have so many marketing partners we could talk about, and throughout the show we will. But what are we doing first? You're the host of the most.
Let's get. Bring in Danny Mumaw.
Is he here? Danny, can you hear us?
Give me 1 second.
You can't hear us. Technical difficulty number 2.
What's going on, Danny?
Gotcha.
Oh, loud and clear. There he is, man. How you been?
Oh, good. How are you guys?
Oh, I'm good. Ryan, you good?
Yeah, we're good.
It's glad to have you on. It's going to be a good show. You're a fan favorite. You have been. I think we took the racetrack over in 2011 or 2012. I can't remember anymore, but you were one of the first guys I met, and you were an instant success over there. Your style of driving, your personality, like everybody just likes Danny.
Well, we've had some fun coming over, that's for sure. I don't know. I kind of got into racing to go race at Wayne County Speedway because it was in our backyard. But I don't know. Yeah, it's been a fun ride.
Danny, like when we go back to the beginning, they always said like you were like a motocross guy. That's what I remember when I first started. You're a dirt bike guy, motocross guy. It seems like motocross guys have that feel of a sprint car?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think that's like takes the most coordination there is to run a bike, and kind of goes hand in hand in some cases. Yeah, we love riding and still do to this day. So
yeah, it seems like, I mean, Ames and Sheldon, like all you guys, spend time, riding dirt bikes and, also have that feel of that sprint car.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's just as fun to me. So.
Well, Bellman was a good rider. Like Larry was a good rider, right? Mumaw? Wasn't Larry a good guy?
Yeah, Larry. I used to, watch Larry at your track when it was dirt bikes before your time. They raced in the infield. I think I was on an 80, and remember seeing Larry run like it'd been like A class in that time, like a local A, which wasn't easy. There's a lot of good guys back in, but it was cool to see.
For real?
Yeah,
Bellman was good, and I told Larry. Larry got in a late model, probably 15 years ago, and I tell him every day I see him, he should have gotten a sprint car when he was younger because he is a throttle stomper. He's just like you. You guys got that feel for sure, and big set of balls, and Larry would have been a better sprint car racer than a late model racer. I think late models are too much sheet metal and too much finesse where Larry just likes to put the hammer down. And I think that's your style as well. You're definitely a get up on a cushion and rip it. And I seen you last year, though. You started to be maybe the last couple of years, but last year stands out to me where you've been kind of that old Danny came back, a little more finesse, a little more methodical. What do you say about that?
I don't know. If you want, I can run one of your late models again. I think I ran one once or twice. Did pretty good.
I remember that. Yeah, you did really good. Yeah, listen, we should do that again.
Sure.
I ran your 2-seater sprint car, and you left no fuel in it for me.
Well, that was God helping me out there. I think Buck, you wouldn't maybe made it through that deal. No helmet, no fire suit, no fuel.
You remember who was with me that night, don't you? We were talking about this guy a couple weeks ago.
That was T10, Tom Miller.
Yep.
We missed him. He was another one of a kind character. So I don't know.
That was a good night.
Feel like a lot of the people that come and go, racetrack people really stick with you.
For sure. Tom was a great personality. He drove sprint cars, but he was a lot of fun in the after parties and stuff. We had a great time, and we definitely miss him today. So that's a good memory I have. And I didn't run you out of fuel in the late model, but you definitely restricted me that night.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing just didn't it. I think I got doored. Somebody banged me into the wall, and then I don't know. I might have bounced it, and the oil pan broke, didn't it? The oil
That's correct. That's kind of how I remember it, the oil pan part. How it got there, I'm really not sure, but yeah, I do remember the oil pan.
Too many rocks in the track at the time, I think.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's. I wasn't doing a good enough job back then, was I?
Yeah, well.
Ryan and his damn sound effects. Go ahead.
That was a good one. Hey, you got to give it up. Too many rocks in the track. You got
there. I like that.
But now I thought I had fun, but no, Larry Bauman needs to get in a sprint car. Bottom line.
I think so too. We should get him in yours, and you get in his late model.
Credit card, and we'll do it.
All right, I'll call him up. We'll have this done first night.
All right, we can make it work.
We'll make it work. I don't know if he'll fit in your seat, but whatever. We got porta power.
Yeah, new seat.
Yeah. So
you can grease it up, and
grease it up, little elbow grease. Yeah, listen, I think that'd be cool. Larry was a good motocross racer, and I'd love to see him in a sprint car. Like when the track is really fast, and you've seen Larry run. Like he loves the hammer down, man. Now you hear that thing cranking up, ripping, and then when it slicks off, he is so mad because he can't use all the power, and he's so mad all the time. But
I also know who was really good in motocross was Paul McVicker.
Yeah, listen, the Captain Paul. He run. Hey Danny, do you remember Husqvarna making and building dirt bikes?
Yeah, I mean it was a little before my time. They like to. I'm pretty sure the sprocket was on the other side.
Yeah, well, you know Paul, don't you? You know Paul McVicker, the U4 Superstocks, Captain Paul?
I know of him, I believe.
Yeah, he's 74, and he was really good at motocross, too. And so it's just weird how motocross people seem to transition over to the dirt world for racing. And
for sure. And
so there is a connection there.
Big thing, I'm pretty sure big thing is the roll cage is a little bit of a deal. You get older, and getting bucked off a bike ain't ideal. So... it's a good transition.
Yeah, you said you were riding today. I mean, a lot of people probably don't know, but you got a pretty badass motocross track at your house, and you said you were riding today. So does that keep you fit? Does that prep you? Does it help with the sprint car, or is it just a release?
It helps. It's good for me, but you just got to grind and do it. And but no, it's good for the soul more than anything. But yeah, I had about 15 or so people out, and. It knocked the dust off.
Yeah. What do you got?
Danny, what have you been doing this off season? Is your car ready to go, or you still got a little bit, prepping to do?
We're picking up our motor next week, so we got an extra car, spending some more money on some parts. So yeah, we're better than we were, and that's about it.
Okay, so you got new equipment. What do you think? You've been coming to Wayne County. You're like the poster child, I would say. Like, we are connected with the Speedway for sure, but we do a little bit of business on the outside. We've done some stuff where you've done some tree work for me and things, but all the years you've been racing at the county, like, tell me one of your favorite memories.
Ah, shit, man. I don't know. My favorite memory, it's not really my greatest memory, but I don't know, it's hard to put it, but having the opportunity to battle for the lead for like that 10,000 to win race with Saldana. I mean, I had the opportunity. Obviously, I pissed it away, but it was I don't know, top opportunity, and it was intense. It was really hopefully I can react better next time if I ever get in another spot like that.
You've had some run-ins. We've had some people to go on to be superstars in the NASCAR world or whatever, but you know what I'm leading up to. You remember going into turn one?
Buddy Kofoid.
Buddy Kofoid. Remember that night?
Yeah. I wasn't. I learned quite a few lessons, and the messed up thing, it's happened to me twice in the same turn, but they're opened up, and then all of a sudden they want to chop. Yeah, well, I wasn't accustomed to the old chop, and it stops. So, that was another lesson.
I remember it very clear. I was walking down there, and he was mad. I mean, he was mad, and you were trying to apologize. You were just trying to be cool about it. Yeah,
you were very respectful.
And he was not happy, and you walked away, and you're like, I don't really think he's happy. So
yeah.
You always find a way. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Danny mad. Like, I honestly, all the times, like, and maybe you are, and I just don't know that side of you, but you're always got that, like, little free-spirited, take it for what it is. Yeah, it sucks. We'll do it better next. Like, you have a very positive attitude for the most part at the track.
Yeah, I suppose so. Sometimes yellow flag after yellow flag out there will get you pissed off a little bit in the helmet, but nothing worth getting mad about, really.
Yeah.
Going back, not to beat you up on the Saldana one, but I remember thinking, like, man, Danny's going to win this. Mm-hmm. I remember thinking, like, Danny is going to win this. And then
Me too. I was thinking about the race wasn't even half over.
Danny was counting the money at lap 5. He was
like,
getting her done, right?
This is going to be good, 10,000. I'm like, yeah. Well, that was a good lesson.
Hey, I'm going to take you back a little bit. I want to ask you something. Is when I first met you and you were racing and you were, like I said, larger than life. Even the fans love you, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But you and your dad was doing it. It was just basically you and your dad, and so now I know you got Hawkins helping you, and it's different now. But what do you like better? Did the family thing, was that really cool? And then what's your dad up to today, and does he still help you?
He's a grandstands racer, so he tells me what I should be doing. He's probably one of the best drivers in the grandstands. But no, he don't like working on them that much, I don't think. And I got to the point where I wanted to make my cars a little nicer, and he's like, "Oh, you don't fucking need that," So I don't know. It's just he's still around.
Okay. Yeah, I remember those days in the early days, and like I said, I haven't seen him around, and I see like Bonsai hanging out with you and of course Hawkins and them. So I haven't seen him around. I didn't know if that was still going on, if he was still giving his input, but he's racing from the stands. That's cool. Yeah.
He puts his 2 cents in for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure every guy, mom and dad.
Not all good, but they're cents.
Go ahead.
I was going to try booting up a video that Colin, my son, he was probably about 5 years old, and Danny, I couldn't get it booted up here in time to show and play it for you, but he's like 5 years old, and I'll play it for you when you leave.
Okay.
And he's like, in the 16 car out of, Worcester, Ohio, it's Danny Mumaw. And then he says, on the back of the front row is the 45 car of Rob Chaney. It's the cutest thing. And then Danny, we were talking about it, and he was like, he's 20 now, and he was like, yeah, you should play it for him and get Danny's reaction.
Oh shit, that's cool.
So it is pretty cool. I'll get it and play it for you sometime.
Yeah, make me feel a little old.
Yeah, well, you are getting old. But one thing I'll ask you that leads me up to this is I tease you about, like, you were like a Justin Bieber of the sprint car world at Wayne County when I first met you. Like all those 12-year-old girls always come down and get their picture taken with you, and it was like, it was crazy, right? So I want to ask you, like, you're always personable. I mean, there's nobody talks bad about Danny. You always take the time for fans, and I know there's times where you're busy and you're like, hey, and you talk or whatever, but I think that's a big part of really what the sport needs. It needs somebody like you. Every driver should be more like you. Take the time, because if it wasn't for the fans, what are you doing it for, right? I mean, I know you want to win and money, but nothing works without the fans, and there's a big disconnect, I believe, with fans and drivers. What's your secret, or is that just who you are?
No secret at all. I've been watching Jack, I race because I don't know. I kind of looked up to him and loved how his approach was, still to this day. And then, obviously, since he's not doing it, I've transitioned. I got Sheldon to watch and look up to him. So they keep me racing for sure.
Okay.
Ron Miller, he sent a comment in. He says, "My favorite sprint car guy."
Good old Ron.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Spencer says, "Danny, do you remember your fastest time at Wayne County?"
Nope.
Nope. Nope. Oh, listen. So let's let you shed a little light on it, and I think most people know, but let's just tell the whole world. Say, you and Jack and Sheldon are pretty tight. Like you're a part of the Hot and Shield family. You kind of grew up with that, and Sheldon, you were buddies, and you guys motocross together, and you still do. And so, like, how big of an influence? You shed a little bit of that, like Jack and Sheldon. Like, is that a big influence for you? And do you still consult with them guys, like with setups and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't be probably rolling around there without their input, I'd be out in left field. So yeah, they know what they're doing. They do it a lot more than I do, and they've pointed me in the right direction, whether it be Bonsai, Jack, Sheldon, Ripper, Cody Jacobs, all them guys. They're who I call for guidance.
Yeah, well, they're all top tier. Those names, I mean, I think Cody was crew chief of the year for Gravel last year, probably 2 years in a row. Gravel's been on a roll. So it's cool with all the sprint car connection in the area. When you think about, you put the Jacobs and the Hot and Shields and Doty's in there. And so do you ever think about that? Do you ever put yourself like on the accomplishments you've had at the county for sure? Like, what's your goals? What's your goals every year?
Well, I don't know. I set small goals, I suppose. Just start small and then add to it. I guess I don't know.
How many goals? How many features you want to win this year? You want to back?
I mean, I want to win every
championship.
I want to win every damn race in my head, But like in reality, let's go for top threes or whatever, And I mean, really, I need top twos to break even. So I don't know. I just
I'm still trying to run this thing like a business. Like, money don't matter. Just go cut some more trees.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I wish it was like that.
Oh shoot,
Danny, Jason has said that he's cut down the banking at the racetrack, and you guys have always, here in the last few years, have just let it rip. How do you, just a wait and see approach, obviously, but what do you think about Jason trimming it down a little bit?
No news to me. He's always changing it. I mean, it's different all the time. And last year, by going to the practice, he had the Mew tires in. I would have never rolled that bottom if I didn't go and see that, and I ended up winning a couple races because of it, probably. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll just kind of play it by ear.
Yeah, he's really worked on 1 and 2 to make it where you can roll the bottom and slide it, try to run the middle, and then rip the lip.
Yeah, that's a good turn. I always thought if the guy that enters the highest getting into 1 is probably the guy that's gonna win or have a shot at it.
Yeah, traditionally that's what I mean. I think the stigma's been, and if you can remember going back to the county years ago, it's kind of flat and roll that bottom and drag race like a paper clip. And we definitely had a banking and stuff. But I put a lot of new guardrail in the last couple of weeks in turn one, bigger poles, newer guardrail, got rid of all the tire cutters. It's amazing that how much abuse that guardrail takes into turn one. So you really do believe that the guy who gets into one the hardest, has the biggest set of balls, is usually going to come out victorious, at least come off a turn two with that big run off the top, right?
Well, that's what I've told myself in a few races, and it's panned out that way, And, sometimes I can't put it where I want to, but
yeah. Nevin Root said you're definitely getting old.
Yeah, I'm sure Nevin is too.
Nice. That's a nice comeback. I'm serious.
I remember one of the mini stock guys. It might have been Kevin actually had Nevin's helmet and was racing in the mini stocks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Nevin's helmet.
Nevin, good old Nevin.
Well, Danny, there's been a lot of memories over there, and like I said, you've been a staple over there for me as far as I've owned a racetrack. And how many more years can we expect to see Danny Mumaw doing this? Like, is it financial stuff, or is it just how long your body can take it? But you're still riding motocross, so what are we looking at?
I don't think too far ahead. We're going to race this year.
That's it.
We don't look too far ahead. I'll keep doing it as long as it comes together.
Yeah, like I was thinking back and like watching that video with Colin I mentioned a minute ago. That almost seems like another lifetime ago that you and Rob Chaney were mixing it up. It seemed like every single week,
Yeah.
and like that seems like that was so long ago.
11 or 12.
Yeah.
And
then here we are still, still getting at, here Danny is still getting after it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same feel. I get the same vibes from it when I leave the track, and I don't know. It's tough to walk away from. I tell you that.
You went on a tear. One thing's coming back is this year is you see them all-star races. Obviously, you got the Duffy Smith and the Cheney Memorial. We got Rick Susong, who you knew Rick really well. Rick was I know you did some work for Rick, and he tried to help you a couple times. And
Yeah, he did.
And then of course the Jacobs is Labor Day weekend, and so. The one thing that stands out in my mind is we're bringing OVSCA back for I think 3 or 4 shows this year, and Randy Fink's always been a big Danny Mumaw fan. I think you went on a tear and won like 3 or 4 of those in a row.
Yeah, Fink, he's a good guy. He said he's coming back. He's got my number every now and again. He'll call me out of the blue and bullshit a little bit. So it's good to hear he's coming back up around, and hopefully we can be fast.
Yeah.
Caroline P says, "Hey, we got a Danny Mumaw fan."
Oh.
Yeah, well, I think that might be Caroline Pearson.
Oh, yeah. You any relation?
Maybe. Tuning in to Turn 2 Talk was a big, deal for the Pearson family.
It was.
Yeah. I used them to get a couple extra downloads, a couple extra views, So
Yeah.
Gary Schaup asks, where did you come up with number 16?
I don't know. I kind of just I like 17. Buddy had it. And I'm like, I'll run 16. 16 was about the age life started getting good. So I don't know. I tell you what, I really don't know. I'll change
great
it
answer.
for the right money.
Oh, it's for sale. Mumaw is for sale, folks. You want to see him run a different number? Just pony up the cash.
Rich Carter says, Danny told me one night it's wreckers or checkers. Well, it didn't work out for him that night because it was wreckers.
No, I didn't lie.
Oh, here we go with the sound effects. Hey, Danny, I'm going to bring it down a notch. There's a lot to talk about with you. I could go back and talk about a lot of stuff, and we talked earlier before we went on the air, but let's talk about Ray Miller a little bit. We lost Ray over the holiday season, and Ray was a great guy. We had the banquet, and we all tried to tell stories, but I feel a little empty being at the track right now. We haven't even started, but just being there working and stuff, and all his quotes and his famous sayings and his attitude and just his whole demeanor. I think we're going to miss that this year.
Yeah, for sure. He had a good fit, I feel, with you and the track guys, and would have been a good asset for many years to come, I believe. A lot of this stuff he said we can't say on here.
That's true. That is true.
We won't forget it,
No, he was good though. But like people like that don't come around very often, and like just influential from you. Like where Ray raced. Some people don't know Ray was a race car driver as well.
22.
22, yeah. And but to go full circle and come back. Is that what he said? 22 coming through. It was funny because he had a hard time breathing there at the end. He's always huffing and puffing, but he still could get in that sprint car and show that if I had my car, I'd show him how to do it. You know, he was always the fastest guy in the pits.
Oh yeah. You get him bragging himself up, boy. He got enthusiastic.
Good time for sure. So you got some sponsors on that thing, and I know you got some good sponsors on that car, or marketing partners, however you want to put it. Like, you want to take time here to give them guys a shout out?
Well, we need a few more. If there's any out there that want to come on board, we're looking for you. Come find me. But we've got ABR Farms. They've been with me for years now, and it's been fun. And Victory Railway, he's been a big supporter of me. And these are the type of people that keep me going. They send me money without asking, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna keep racing. So it's that simple, you know. It's like a commitment type of deal. So I'm gonna keep riding the wave.
There you go.
Danny, I know over the years you'll pop into Lernerville. You know, I've seen you race over there a few times. And then you went down to the world, you know, down to
Charlotte.
To the world. Yes, Charlotte. And any plans on doing anything like that this year?
I don't know. I don't believe so. But we've done a bunch of stuff like that over the years, and it was fun. Learned a lot of lessons, and yeah, we had a lot of fun going down to Charlotte. A lot of memories.
Yeah, Charlotte. I mean, then like Lernerville, like you'll go race. You know, you'll pick and choose, but you'll go race anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got off the porch for a while just because it's just so convenient, and I work, you know, so it's tough to create more work, you know. So we'll see. This year I want to get out and about and do the same. Go to Lernerville a little bit. I think we might venture over to Mansfield a couple times, and definitely be sporting Wayne County. So that's the plan.
Jeffrey Fields says, back at it with Turn 2 Talk, and best of luck this season, Danny. I said, I saw the light poles going in today. Looking forward to seeing cars on the track. Go get those Wheeling safety lights from Norton Speedway. Definitely be an improvement for WCS.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Danny. We're still looking for marketing partners, so come on my way. We're looking for you. Danny, let's talk a little bit about where I can find you. So I know your girlfriend or your fiance, she does some stuff for you, like Danny Mumaw Apparel. You got a website. Like, where can people go? Like, some people want to give you money. Where are they going to find Danny Mumaw?
No, they can find me. I'm on the internet.
What the hell? That's great, man. That's the way to put you. What are you doing? Do you have a website?
I don't have a website. I don't need that. I got a cell phone, but look me up, Facebook. Look my woman up. You know, most people get a hold of her first.
Great. So what would be her name?
Brianna.
My woman? Danny Mumaw at My Woman?
Come on now.
What are you doing? So listen, you got shirts for sale, right? You behind the grandstands usually selling some apparel?
We're planning on it. We'll see. We haven't had any made yet. I've been saying, we got to win more races. We won more races. And I'm like, I got to get it going. So shirts don't really make my program go round. I mean, it's cool, but I gotta get the ball rolling here. So I'd assume we'll have them ready by a couple races in.
Okay.
Sue Wright says, hopefully another championship for you this season, Danny.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then Dan Fortney asks, would you ever run a late model if given a chance?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like late models. They put on a good race. Just like anything else, you need a good one. So.
And then one of our own, Sherry Myers, she says, hey, Danny.
Hi, Sherry.
The other day I was looking through and saw the Brad Hodenshield where he announced that he's retiring and hanging it up. And, you know,
I think we could get him out of retirement.
Yeah, like, that's where I'm going. Like, what's it going to take to get BJ back out of retirement? Put him in the seat.
I don't know. I'll bet you the right opportunity, he might get back out for a couple races. I mean, he's a good driver, fun to have in the pits and just be around him. I miss him.
Yeah, I saw
That's good, dude.
saw that video, and then there's a video where I interview you and him in your trailer after you won a race. Guys were having a few drinks, and then I saw the old video I posted on the YouTube channel with you and Sheldon. Did you see that one?
Yeah, that one you sent me, I believe I seen that. I forgot for a minute. That's cool to go back.
I couldn't figure out what year that was.
Nice cat.
That's our three-legged cat, and she's not supposed to be on the table.
Yeah,
So-
spray
Making
Jace.
our way across. Yeah. Haha. Oh my goodness. All right, so no goals for the year. Gonna travel a little bit. Gonna get some shirts
Dude, I got
made.
goals. I'm trying to win these races. I mean, that's my goals. Trying to win these races.
Okay. Well, I mean, you gotta have goals. I mean, I think that's what we're talking about here. So you're gonna win some races. You're gonna travel around a little bit, but we're gonna see Danny at the county about every time we run sprint cars, and maybe kick it and get an all-star race win this year. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's definitely the next tier up. I'm looking to hopefully run good at.
Yeah.
Danny, we got another comment. Clayton says he's tuning in a little late. Danny, how did you get into racing, and then who were your influences?
Well, I was into dirt bikes first, obviously, and then I conveniently was the neighbor to the Hodden Shields. So I started going then, and never guessed I'd be doing it, and I fell into it. So just had the right neighbor.
There you go. It's good. Depends on. It's not what you know. It's who you live next to.
It's on who you know.
Yeah. There you go.
Danny, let's wrap this up. We love having you at Wayne County Speedway, and you have a lot of fans. I know, like, my kid is one that he still has a 16 hat, so love having you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys and everything you do. I mean, if you didn't do what you did, I don't know what I'd do. So it's always good to see you.
It's always good to talk to you, Danny. Looking forward to it. Maybe you can stay after a couple of times this summer, and we can bring back some of them old days.
All right. Well, that sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
All right, buddy.
Hey,
Thanks.
now. Thanks, Danny.
See you, buddy.
I love it.
He's still on.
He is not on.
You got him muted?
Yes, sir.
All right. He's going to eat. He's going to eat. Listen, Danny's a good guy, and like I didn't know him until got the racetrack, and I remember him like me and Joe were over there one day, and the grass was so tall and the weeds were taking over, and here comes this guy, and he's running around there spraying weeds and stuff, and lo and behold, it's Danny Mumaw, and he's going to turn out to be this. I'd say he's an ambassador for the sprint car class there. Like you can't say the word sprint car without talking about Danny and my time of owning the place for sure, and so like I say, he's very good with the fans and. It was cool to see him back on his winning ways. He kind of had a little dry spell, but this year, I thought last year he focused really bad, really good, and wanted it mutter. Who knows what he's going to do this year because he sounds like he's ready to roll. He's usually a little late to the game.
You're right when you talk about ambassador because there's times where, you're yelling at me, Ryan, go interview somebody. We need more people here. Go talk to people, go get something, post something on social media. I always know that I can go find the 16 car in the corner and then be like, Danny, quick interview. And he'll laugh, he'll laugh. And what do you want me to say? What do you want to say? What are you going to ask me?
What are you going to do?
And then he'll be like, sure, man, whatever. He's got that just such almost like a surfer, laid back, mentality, just doesn't care. And he'll do whatever you ask him to do. And then he's always a good spokesman. You're absolutely right.
He's good. Always enjoyed talking to him. He's a joy to be around, and he's a lot of fun. You can always laugh and fun. We have a lot of stories. We couldn't talk about them on the show, but we have a lot of memories, of course. But
stories you can't talk about on the show?
Well, we could. He told me not to, though. It's not me. It's not a me problem. That's a Danny problem. So, but you know most of them, and we laugh about them before going on the show. I don't know, you were printing off some stuff, and we were just BSing a little bit. But so what have you been doing this week? What's been going on?
Normal week, man. I had to work, and this show isn't about me, Jason. This is about Wayne County Speedway. So what have you been doing?
Oh man, we've been really busy this week. I think I actually put a video out today. I think somebody showed me a reel or me a video or a reel or whatever. But we have been really busy, and there's so many people that I want to recognize on here, and listen. Jesse Griffiths and his brother and his whole organization being over there doing guardrail, and we put a fence up today, and we were putting banners up. And I know it all sounds simple and stuff, but there's only a couple nice days in a row right now, and then you get cold and windy and rain, so I couldn't do it without them. JD, Sherry, Eric, Earl Chrisman, who owns an excavating company here, did the drilling and helped us out. We've just been swamped over there. So if you watch the video, it doesn't, maybe it's a quick clip, but it shows there's more than putting guardrail up than just putting some bolts in. We really did a remake of turn 1, and went down the front stretch and fixed all the tire cutters. And oh man, I've been working on getting equipment going. We're putting a new transponder loop in, new computer system, just little things that make it look nice, but a lot of stuff that makes the operations work better. Our scales are fixed, so we're getting a new pad board so we can put the scales in. Hired a new tech guy yesterday, so Wayne County has a tech inspector now, so that's going to be kind of cool. Something we haven't had in a while consistently. We had an employee meeting yesterday. Most people are coming back, about the same old crew with a couple new faces in it, so it should be pretty good. But we're practicing next Saturday, so I got a lot of work to do in a week.
Yeah. I'm only going to probably be able to make it maybe a handful of times this year.
Yeah. Well, Steph will be there, so that's the most important thing.
How many guardrail sections did you replace? Do you know?
I would say close to 30 pieces, or maybe a little more. That was 30 new pieces, but we had some old inventory. But it was just crazy. We've rebuilt it before, so people have seen. They're like, "Man, you guys, all you do is fix guardrail." But like, man, people go into turn 1. We're talking about turn 1, getting in there hot. That seems to be the hot spot, you know. It's because you go down the back straightaway and you kind of arc it on the 3. And front straightaway, you're going in straight. It's just there's only about a 30-foot section that takes a beating, and that's the section we put huge poles in this time, like humongous poles.
Sounds like you know what you guys were talking about yesterday is you really sunk them deep this time too.
We're just trying to make it stronger. And the guardrails, I mean, the best thing is concrete, right? Everybody's going, oh, put concrete in. Yeah, right. You know, money. We do the best we can, try to get rid of the tire cutters. That's been a big issue over there. Not saying it's what's causing it, but we tried every week to go through it. So I think the guardrail's super sweet. It's the nicest I've ever had it over there. We're going to grade today, and actually just got buried with other projects. And so didn't get a chance to get on the grader, but I'm sure I will by the middle of the week. I'll be on there, and looking forward to testing tune Saturday. Going to be a little chilly, it shows on the forecast, but that can change. But I'm sure we'll have some cars there to test. And we've got a lot of stuff we want to test internally with this new transponder loop and system we got. We want to go dry run it with some people. We got new people running that equipment, so we definitely got to do a little trial and error.
Yeah. Rob Greer said earlier, he said he's got a beard. He's watching it on TV.
Hey, Rob was one person, not to leave Rob was out there every day. He was there Friday, he was there Saturday, and he was there today. He was the first guy there today. Like, I roll in, Rob's waiting on me. And so he's been legit. That's our flagman. And he's been a trooper helping. Like, I'm telling you, same shit every week, Ryan. I can't do this without help. And especially big projects like this. And so there's no way I'd be ready to go. Like, back in the day, I felt like I could do some of these things. I would take them on myself and try to conquer the world, but no way. It's just too big. And so it takes JD's connected to certain people. I'm connected to certain people, and you meet new people. And right now we've got a really good crew helping over there. And I hope the fans enjoy it. The racers as well. We did change the track a little bit. Somebody asked me 2 weeks ago, you must have said something, or somebody's talking about Jason took all the banking out of Wayne County Speedway. I didn't take all the banking out. Changed it a little bit because I'm just trying to get multi-grooves over there.
I think it goes back to what you said at the banquet, or you kind of say something at the banquet, and then people then are like, yes, they're like, oh my goodness,
He's a fan. He's like, I heard you took all the banking. I go, no. Just trying to make the racing better. I don't think the lap times will be any different. And
you told me you only cut a foot or so off the top.
A foot. That's it. It's just 1 foot too. And so I watch the races. I'm not there just to do nothing. So I'm watching, trying to figure out how I can make this thing better. Because let's face it, not everybody can start on the front 2 or 3 rows. And so if you start 10th, that's as a racer, you just want to have the opportunity to win, right? You want to be able to drive through the field. And if you have a 1 groove racetrack, that doesn't work. So, and we don't want that stigma. I really don't want the stigma. So if people are saying it's one groove and it's top dominant, sometimes I thought it was. I thought it was cool to watch sprint cars over there, and but now I'm like, hey, Henry Malka can rip the bottom and win. Mumaw can rip the bottom and win. It doesn't have to be just top dominant for a good race, right? So we're learning.
Mike Clausen asks, when can we pick our seats?
Probably next Saturday for sure. I'll be there. I might be there a little bit this week, but it'll be after 4:30 when I get there because I got to work my real job. But today would have been a good day. I know somebody messaged me and I didn't get a chance to get back to him, but next Saturday for sure I'll be there all day Saturday. So you can come out and do that. There's a few people got to pick seats. We got a lot of we sold a lot of season passes this year. We did really well. We picked up a bunch of new marketing partners that I'll announce next week when I get everything organized. We got some new people. It's going to be a good year. I'm kind of getting, well, you were there last night. I mean, I'm kind of getting the butterflies now. Like, you're trying to get it all to come together, and you just want it to be so good and so perfect. And it's not practical, but, coming out, it's supposed to be cold tomorrow again. So it's kind of like pulls the wind out of your sails a little bit. But I'm excited. I hope the racers are excited. I haven't seen a whole lot of car pictures, you know what I mean? I've been combing the internet looking for cars being lettered and stuff. So I'm excited to see who's who and who's doing what. And I don't know, it's kind of like all your friends that you know for 6 months out of the year get to come out and play finally.
That's a good analogy.
Seriously, how many people at the racetrack do you see during the winter?
I thought you were going to say it's like Christmas time. It's like we're almost.
Yeah, that's in July. No more Christmas light talk right now. I'm still putting this shit away. So
it's still on the poles.
I left them there on purpose because when Christmas in July comes, all I get is plug them damn things in. So now Christmas light display was good, but no, I mean, there's so many things that people probably don't want to hear, and we have to have stuff for another show. But like, oh my goodness, Ryan, it's crazy over there. Everything you take one step forward and 3 steps back. I'm gonna go over there today. I had this huge list, and I woke up this morning. I'm like, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna get all this shit done before it rains. Like, I only got this much done because it's one thing after another. You got to run to the store and get screws. You got to go do this. You got to do that. But there again, without the crew, I wouldn't got anything done.
Well, that's why I thought it was nice to see that you actually got the guardrail. Mm-hmm. That you got that project done. Yeah. Yesterday, I saw that there was new bleacher boards. Guys have been replacing bleacher boards this year, helping you out. Who's been doing that for you?
So I have a couple guys that come over. Rick's always there. Rick's the guy that does them like all the time. And then we got a couple guys come over. I'm going to be bad with names. You're drawing me a blank. But he helps Fred Snyder on Fred Snyder's car. And he comes over the last couple of weeks, and he's just over there just chilling, doing some boards. And listen, we walked. Henthorn was over there tonight. Me, him, and Lindsay walked him, and there's still some more work to do. We're going to mark some more for him. Not that we're picking, but I get beat up a lot on the bleacher boards. I really do. I get beat up a lot, and so I'm going to start putting my own touch on them and walking them, make sure they're good. But we do the best. We don't do them on purpose and leave one bad. But it's hard to walk all of them in one guy to get them all. So we're doing good. Possibly a new flag stand being built might come out mid-season. We were doing some work on that. JD's working on that project. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff I want to tell you, but I don't have it ironed out, and I don't want people to hold me to it. But
yeah.
There's a lot of good things that I'm really working close to finalizing. Some marketing opportunities that's really looking good, and that could help us do some bigger shows.
Well, the one thing I thought was funny last week, a lot of times I ask you things and I don't prep you, and I'll give you not a hard time, but I don't make it easy on you.
No.
And so last week when I go, yeah, what about the lights? And then you kind of go, I have them. And then and so like, you didn't dance around it, but you answered the question about the lights. And then this past week, you guys sunk some more poles.
Yeah, we got 4 poles up. We got to get a couple more, but we were able to sink those, and I'll be working on those. I don't know if I'll have they're probably not going to be up for opening night, but I'd say by May, the backstretch will be lit up with LEDs, and we won't use the portables no more. And I think that's going to be a huge difference.
Yeah.
And then we'll start transitioning the front stretch over to LEDs. But we want to do this to where the backstretch is the darkest. Like, you rip it around with a 2-seater with me, and there's like light, dark.
Yeah. And
I want that to be good because you can't drive competitively and aggressively if you can't see.
Yeah, you can't see anyway.
Right. I have a trouble seeing in the daytime. So It's so fun though to make these improvements and know. Like I watched. Do you ever go back and maybe you sent me the video, but I don't think it was you. But like watch Wayne County Speedway from like 1989 or something. Pick an old, like you can YouTube anything now, right? And I look and I go, holy cow, they got the caution lights over the track strung with the lights.
Yeah, remember that? Like
Yeah.
hanging down?
So on turn 3 and they got the
Yeah.
lights and stuff. And it's like, look where we're at now. Just in our, you came on board with me at the same time. So I think it was 2011. We started this role. And I asked you yesterday, I said, Ryan, did you think after this is our 15th year. I said, did you think we'd be doing it this long together? What'd you say?
I said, hell no. I thought you would be done in 2 or 3 years.
3 years.
I gave you about a 3-year run, Jason. So absolutely did not think that we would still be here doing it. And, you know, look at a lot of the promoters, you know, like, not to flex, you know, too much, but look at a lot of the promoters that started, who were people that when we started that are no longer in. They're different people. You know what I mean?
We've outlasted people.
Yes.
They looked down on us when we first came
Yes.
because we were just racers. We were racers that thought we knew racing, right? And so we've had to learn the business. We've been to schools and things, but I do think that's pretty cool, though. We can go back and you know, we're not better than them. I think the passion's there, but it's the core group of people who's been there. That's what I look at. Like, really, me and you from day one, right? And Pork Chop was in there from day one, I believe. I think we got him, Pit Stewart, over. Like, he was with us. So there's the 3 of us from day one. And I think Lowell Bechtel would have been one of the guys I met right off the rip. And Colleen might have been there from day one, but Mike Swangard for sure, right? And so just think about that. There's only a few of us that have made them all. David Hartzler. David Hartzler's only missed, since day one, he's only missed one
race.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I've only ever missed one. I had COVID and I couldn't make it through the night. But it's pretty cool to think about the people who rolled with us for 15 years. Now, with that being said, I think about the fans that have been there longer than us, and they're still coming back, and they still have these memories. And I love when the fans tell me, like, you remember back in this day? I don't remember that stuff, right? But they have those memories, and I'm sure when I'm gone and somebody else is doing it, they'll talk about how I screwed this up and screwed that up too. But it's fun to hear the stories, and I wish maybe we could put I won't say old timers, that's not right. What do you want to call it? I'd like to get together and have a roundtable discussion. Maybe on this show we bring a couple fans in from back in the day, and they can tell us how it used to be. And I always want to know, is it better today or worse?
Yeah, we kind of talked. You started to kind of talk about that last week, and then we kind of ventured off and started talking about other things. But like that is very interesting.
I want to know.
You know, but even like I wouldn't mind talking to like Ryan Markham. You know, somebody who's raced at Wayne County for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably one of the longest racers.
Oh, for sure. And he finished 14th last night at Florence, right?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Did you see that? Yeah. So we had a couple guys go down there. We're going to jump off topic a little bit, but yeah, Ryan would be one. Brad Malkett, though. Brad Malkett was Wayne County Speedway late model champion back in, was it 78 or 79? It goes back a ways, right?
Yeah.
And I don't get a chance to talk to Keith Berner as much as I used to because he's so busy in his work now. But he's a guy that I used to value his opinion because he's seen it before and he sees the racing world in a different perspective. And you just want to know that you're rowing the boat in the right direction. You know, what I see, what I want to do over there isn't my personal agenda. I hear the fans, I hear the drivers, and I watch the racing. I go, okay, we got to make things, keep up with the times and make it better. And that's hard to do. You know, there's only so much you can do, right? You don't get to drive the car. We don't set the cars up, but we want to make sure the facility is allowing the best racing possible.
Right. And then still being in entertainment, trying to put a good show on for the fans. You're absolutely right. This comment's been sitting here for a little while, Jason. It comes from Colin Pearson. It says, Jason, it looks like you need to get back into a late model this year. He must have missed the announcement. Yeah. You know, maybe a month or so ago.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, but that you are getting back behind the wheel.
Colin, I'm going to run a super stock this year on a 3 or 4 race selected night schedule, and I partnered up with the captain, Paul McVicker, and so I'm going to get back out there for at least 3 shows for sure on some low conflicting nights, and I'm looking forward to it, Ryan. I really am. I think I can still do it. I love that street stock class, and I got to get a fire suit, though. I can tell you that right now, that I got to get a fire suit because somehow mine shrunk, and I've got to get a fire suit. But I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, and the fire suit. What about a helmet? Because the helmets that you always, I think they were your helmet, and you go, here, put this helmet on, and it run the 2-seater, and then the visor is off.
Yeah.
My face is squished in. I can't strap it, so I'm holding the straps down.
Holding the straps and the camera.
Yeah,
so we can see where
at the
we're
same
going,
time,
right?
and you're probably going to need some new equipment.
So next week's practice, and I think maybe you got some really cool equipment here, and maybe we should do another lap around Wayne County Speedway, the new improved Wayne County Speedway,
And then video it, and then play
sure.
it for everybody.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Colin. I am going to be in a race car again, and I think I can win.
Colin, you might have to come and be the crew guy.
Yeah.
And then help Jason when he falls out the seat.
That's a possibility.
The last time we went racing, me and you went racing. Jason fell out the seat.
I did. You know, it's racing. People don't give enough credit sometimes, but it takes a lot. If you're going to be like up on your game, the emotions, the tense, the adrenaline to stay in that thing and stay focused for 15 to 20 laps, even for a superstock driver, like it takes it a lot.
Are you going to put your contacts in?
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
You're going to have to.
I'm gonna have
You
to.
won't be able to see. Here's a good comment from Mike Stewart. What role will the Green Hornet be playing this year?
Hey, so I think this is really good. We don't know.
This is a very good.
But I can tell you that my vision for Steve would be he's going to do a little some announcing. He's going to do some promoting. I'm going to use Steve as a big promoter, I think. I think the one thing we lack over there because of our outside jobs is promotions. And Steve brings a lot of charisma, excitement with him. And so Steve's going to be at the Piston Power Show this weekend on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Look for the O'Reilly Auto Parts / Wayne County Speedway booth up there. He's going to have schedules. He's going to have all kinds of stuff. You want to stop and see the Green Hornet because that's what I think he's going to promote himself as. But so, yeah, he's going to be all over the place. But the main thing is I want him to take the entertainment level up. And I think from the handful of times that we've been in his presence, like he's definitely got the,
Even last night.
Last night at the meeting, he was carrying it going. Yeah, so he... Yeah,
I snickered. I looked over. I snickered. I love seeing the Green Hornet, seeing Buddha up here. Jody, she asked, where are you going to be on Saturday nights, Ryan? Jody, I'm going to be at Wayne County Speedway. Jason has secured my services.
Listen, I know you give me a hard time because I know you and Steph like to go camping and you guys got other stuff you like to do and that's fine and I can respect that. But in the same token, like, I also think we made a deal that when you quote semi-retired, I was going to get more of your time.
That's funny. I might have did say that, but maybe I was meaning at the village of Creston.
Yeah.
You're going to get some more of my time when I'm mowing the cemetery and the ball fields.
Well, those are important tasks, too, that we'll have to discuss for that, too. But the Speedway, I'm telling you, I'm bragging on you again because I think this is really good. People really think it's way better than the old phone system we had. And I can't wait till we do this show and expand it. Like, Danny was a great first guest we had tonight, right?
Yeah.
But, like, there's so much room to expand.
Yeah.
And, like, how many viewers have we got on here? Are we rocking this thing tonight?
We're holding steady around 75 fans right now. Wow. It's about where we were last year. And so...
I thought you were going to tell me 2, so we're rocking this thing.
Yeah. So we are rocking. I thought it was really cool. So I didn't know... obviously we didn't know how last week was going to go.
Right.
Didn't know if there was going to be any technical difficulties. Then I didn't know if anybody was going to do any downloads off of Spotify, off of Apple Music, Amazon Music, and the downloads were really, we had a really good number there. Like, I was so happy, and then to see the amount of subscribers off the YouTube channel, dude. They went through the roof, and obviously we want to keep those going. We're going to have some more content. I was talking to Alan today, and he's got a body cam, dude. I love it. Alan bought a body cam, and he can put it on the flagman. He can put it on you, put it on me, and when you're in the heat of the moment making these calls, and we can have you throwing your radio across the infield.
What did I say yesterday at the meeting? What's said on the radio, what's said at the speedway, loose lips sink ships. There's shit that nobody needs to hear over there because they get this. What do you call it? Stigma towards me. They think I'm a certain type of person.
No, not you, Jason.
Yeah, so you guys paint me in a bad light.
The games begin.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's gonna be great. I love that idea, and then Alan also bought it. Another camera. So like our content is gonna be good. And, Ashley's been doing a bang up job. I brag about Ashley. And but like our YouTube and anybody who's not subscribed on our YouTube channel, it's Wayne CO Speedway. Go check us out on YouTube, man. But
yeah, smash the subscribe button. This is only going to get better because if you're going to want deals, like if you're going to want ticket giveaways and you're going to want some deals, like this is going to be where it happens. We're going to definitely use this platform to do some creative stuff, some VIP treatment stuff maybe this year, Ryan. What do you think?
Yeah,
we talked about all those things. Remember you had sent me that list and.
Yeah, and that's something that we gotta definitely work on if we're gonna get that done. Todd, 10 miles to the Galleon.
Oh no, poor Todd.
He said he's excited for practice on Saturday. He said his car won't be there, but Mary and he will. And I saw a picture of it on Facebook, and it's coming along.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Mary's okay. I heard she fell this week. I seen on Facebook. So tell Mary I'm thinking of her. Hopefully she's in good shape. Yeah, listen. It's crazy that it's time to go, right? It's April. I mean, it's so nice out today. And then before I walked in your house, I'm like, holy cow! It's got to be 30 degrees out.
It dropped probably 20 degrees. It felt like.
So I think the hot and cold, but people got to go racing this weekend. Florence got the race. I see Port Royal raced. I think Dietrich won at Port Royal. I was watching little highlight clips.
Pittsburgh ran.
Yeah, I didn't see who won that. But
I think Colton Flinner.
Did he?
I think.
I'm excited for the county to fire up. I think Attica was scheduled, and that snow we had like on Wednesday, it kind of killed their momentum. And listen, it's early yet. The parking lot, I was out there today a little bit. Yeah, it's sketchy today, so hopefully we can get it rolled this week. But we got 2 weeks from opening night, but practice is probably a bigger night for me, Ryan, just because during today is we need. With the new people we have in place, we need a little dry run and make sure all our equipment works good. Last thing you want to do is open up and have, hey, sprint cars bringing them up for qualifying and the transponder system not work right. And so we want to make sure all the bugs are worked out. My sister was over this week and helped me clean and was working in the concession stand. So, my sister's there every day. So gotta give a shout out to where it needs to be.
Yeah, you weren't saying nice things about her yesterday, though. Herman says, I feel that the promoter of the year last year should have been Jason because he put on some of the best shows there ever was at Wayne County Speedway. And Wayne County Speedway is the track that you want to go to and visit every time. I hope to get up here sometime this year.
Well, that's nice. I appreciate it. And there's a lot of promoters out there that work hard, and you just got to have passion for it. I just keep digging hard and coming up with different ideas. Me and Ryan, with Ryan being semi-retired now in Pork Chop, that's kind of the nucleus of the brains around here, and we all bounce ideas. And
yeah, actually, if you checked my Facebook page, you would see that my status has changed. I'm now just a consultant. I'm no longer employed at Wayne County Speedway.
Oh, really?
I'm just a consultant.
Yeah, it's funny how you can just change your own status. Like you were the COO at one time or something.
Yeah, of course I was.
Yeah, I don't even know what that stands for, but I'm the toilet man. I clean the toilets.
Yes.
You
do it all.
I do.
You have to.
Yeah, I know. And I one job I wish I could get away from, but nobody's lined up to take that one. Sherry cleans the bathrooms a little bit now, so that's kind of helped. But hey, listen, I know we're rambling on again. It's 8:00, and I don't know how long you want to go, but I'm telling you, one person I want to shout out to before you go. We're not going to get off. Before I forget, is Junior Howe with AMSOIL. Stand-up guy. If you need oil and you're in Worcester, that's the guy to get it from. AMSOIL. You go see him. He sets up at the county. Best guy around to get oil from. At least give him a chance. Yeah, for sure. When I was doing the go-karts, he took good care of me with the go-kart oil. Yeah, he's been with me for a long time on the marketing side. Who got you that account? My old buddy. Oh God! See how that's how it works. There's always strings attached to every account, right? But no, listen. He sent me a really nice letter this year with his renewal, and listen, he's a stand-up guy. I like working with people who are just like me, blue-collar, hard-working people. And I can't wait to tell you next week, Ryan, this new list of marketing people we have, and it's some great opportunities that the Speedway is going to have. I'm excited, and so I'll have a list next week. And like you have a little list you're reading tonight, scripted, I'm going to have this whole table full of people. You're going to be bored, but I'm going to thank every one of them.
Yeah,
because they trust Wayne County Speedway to really promote their business, right? The way I look at it is we've got enough audience and stuff that people trust us to have their banners and signs and be associated with us, not just for the, oh, here's our money, don't bug us no more.
Right.
But racing fans are loyal and they're passionate. Ford people buy Ford, Chevy buy Chevy, right? I mean, do you remember NASCAR back in the day? Like if you were a Jeff Gordon fan, you're obviously going to go buy DuPont paint and Chevrolets, and it's just the loyalty still lies there, and I believe, and so people, like I told them last week on the show, if you're going to buy something and somebody at our Speedway sells, at least give them a chance. Golf carts. I'm talking to Henthorne today. I think he's got 40 or 50 of them on the lot. I mean, that thing is full. Did you see the picture?
Yeah, I saw the picture.
So if you want red one, blue one, pink one, purple polka dots, I don't give a damn. He's probably got it. And he's got the best deals, and he can finance you, and just tell him you've seen it or you heard it here on the Turn 2 Talk, and you get a deal.
Chris messaged us this week and said, hey, I like what you guys are doing and want to help out the show this week. And so that's why he's the title sponsor for the week.
Yes. Is that every week or is that just this week?
Just this week.
All right, so we're actively, then this is how you do this. There's a couple things. I'm going to do a little public service announcement if you give me 10 seconds here. A couple things I want to tell people. A, I still need some workers at the Speedway. Like we hired a few more, but if you're interested, but you have to have a great personality, and you got to be willing to work when you need to be, but we also have a lot of fun. So we need some kitchen help. So we need to get a whole message the Facebook page if you're interested in working at the Speedway. I'm telling you, it's a good time. So if you even know somebody, send them my way. Another thing I'll talk about is I lost my train of thought. What was I going to?
Firemen?
Firemen, yes. Still looking for the firemen because we had some people last week or yesterday and it didn't work out. So still need that Class 1 firefighter. So those are the things we got to have at the Speedway, guys. So we got a week to get this done. We got a tech guy. We got Buddha doing some promotions. But we need to get that kitchen filled. So y'all tuned in. You want to come over to the dark side and work with me and Ryan, Pork Chop? Come on over. It's a good time, right?
It is a good time. We have fun. And you take good care of them, and then it's a good atmosphere. And you get to watch races once in a while a little bit. So it's good. Jason, I was thinking this week, I wanted to ask you a question, something that would be interesting for the fans or maybe people. You said that, you wanted to implement a tire rule for the late models. What's the new rule? Yeah,
so we did this a couple months ago. And so just to clarify, you can come to practice and run whatever you want, but the right rear is a 3, no more 2s. You got to run a 3 or harder. I think we let the 4 in. I think I have to go back to my notes, but I think it's 3 or harder. No more 2s on the right rear. And I know there's going to be people going, that's bullshit or whatever, but run it in practice, do what you want with it. But they weren't going the distance, and so we're here about saving money. So everybody had a 3 anyway. As far as I know, the people I talked to, everybody had a 3 anyway. So right rear all season, 3 or harder on the right rear at Wayne County Speedway. And if you didn't tune in till just now, or you call your friends and family or your drivers or your crew, we have a tech guy, and one of the topics we talked about was tires. I've got a sniffer.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. I wanted to, if you implement a tire rule, will this force tire doping more to the local level? Is that something that, now will some guys say, hey, we're going to dope and we're going to do our tires because you have a tire rule?
I hope not, because it defeats the whole purpose of the guys telling me that tires are expensive these days. Let's hands down. Hoosiers raised the cost of these tires. Raw materials.
What's a right rear cost?
I'm hearing like $165, $170 for a late model tire. Sprint car stuff is way out of the sprint car right rear might be $300 or plus. And I'm old enough to remember, and I'm not that old, so hang on. But I remember when guys were on $100, and so. We've got to do what we can as a racetrack to prolong people racing. And that starts with money, right? Ty does a great job selling parts. He's not down there making zillions of dollars. He's trying to help racers. I know he does. My job, and I talked to Ty about this too. He thought it was a good idea to implement this right rear 3. Your question about doping tires, I think doping tires has been going on, and I don't like it. And I don't have any proof. You just hear things, Bringing a tech guy on, we've looked for a long time to get a good tech guy, and I think Jake might be the guy. But we bought equipment. We bought things that we can do the next level. Do we want to? No, but at the same damn time I'm tired of hearing, oh, he only wins because he cheats. He doped his tires. He did this and did that. I'm going to eliminate that shit. Like, it ain't happening here. And so, just
we'll
race.
take some samples and send them out.
Yeah. Oh, we have to. I mean, we have the capabilities of doing that, but I just want it to be. It's always the fans, right? It's usually the fans. He only won because of this reason. He only won for that reason. He only wins for this reason. Well, one of the reasons you're not going to hear anymore is the tire doping. Because listen, we all know it went on. It's been pretty public. Last couple of years, it was big. It was a big deal on the national level, and that shit had to get down to local level. You'd be naive to think it didn't, right? And so we're going to eliminate it. Not everybody likes it. I've already got messages saying I'm an idiot and I'm this and I'm that. Well, I knew I was all those names before I did this tire deal. You guys don't prove your point to me. If you're going to run Wayne County, you're going to have a 3 or harder on the right rear. No big deal.
Well, I didn't know anything about tire doping, and then how long ago did we do the go-karts?
Oh, man, that's been
5 years ago?
Oh, more than that. Let's say 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, so 7, 8 years ago, we started doing those go-karts down the infield, and it's okay to soak your tires in the go-karts.
Yeah,
and like people were doing that, and it's okay. And if they're doing that in go-karts for a trophy, dude, I was soaking tires.
Yeah.
I almost went out and bought a roller, and so I could roll my tires. If people are going to do that in go-karts, then they're probably going to do it in a late model and a sprint, whatever.
You hope not, but you're right. They're going to do it to win a trophy. They're going to do it to win $5,000, right?
I think I still have some.
You probably do. Your kiddie pool out here with your little rotisserie made up.
Let's hope not, because that stuff was toxic.
It was. It's really dangerous too. But there's always going to be that, and that's going to be Jake's job. I mean, he's going to take this teching thing, and like, he's very serious. One thing about him, he's very serious. Yesterday, was he not at the interview? I thought he was very serious.
Yeah, he was very serious.
He really wants to crack down on things, and I'm not sure there's like this huge tire doping thing, but he was like safety, this and that, and he's been around and watched the races at Wayne County, and he sees some things. But we are going to be to the rule book. And I think that's good. I think that's something that we lacked over there, and I think people just want that. Everybody wants to show up and know that the same car number 6 has got the same rules and tires allowed that car number 9 does, right? It's just the same shit. So I'm excited to have that. That's kind of taking the weight off my shoulders. New scales. The scales are actually working. I've been beat up for so long. That's going to be nice to have. I'm really excited about transponder. It was something so simple, but scoring has been an issue at Wayne County. It really has. And I've eliminated the guy who used to score, and I'm putting on a new system in. So I've took care of everything.
Yeah, what more can you do?
Right.
Casey Craver says, pork chop has me busy making can koozies.
Well, take it up with him.
And then Brandon Craver says, let's go racing.
Craver, he's your 2025 Superstock champion. I'll get to race against him 3 or 4 times this year. Talking about can koozies, Wayne County Speedway's new 2026 apparel will be ready here in about a week or so. So we'll have sweatshirts, T-shirts, getting in, a bunch of different designs this year too. So we're not going to make a bunch of any one thing. We're going to do some event shirts. We're going to do a multitude of different hats. And we're even going to have an online store set up with impressions here in Worcester.
Nice.
Yeah.
AP says, drove the track tonight on the 4-wheeler with the boys, and the guardrail looks great.
Yeah, Alex, we were we were laughing. Powers was over with his kids and just talking about mainly you. He's a good time. Listen, yeah, I'll just say we were talking about you.
What were you saying about me?
Don't worry.
Come on.
It was all good.
You're such a jerk.
It was all good. No, Alex is good. It's good to see his kids come over, and they're into racing too, and so it's like carrying that generational thing on, and so that's always good to see. But Alex is always fun to talk to. I haven't seen him in a while, and so I'll keep some of our conversation to ourselves on this one.
That's funny. I talked to him on the phone.
Yeah, he told me
for like an hour or so the other night, and he had some questions and stuff that's no longer my
realm
responsibility. And so, I wish them all the best and the best of luck. And I'm glad that it's not my deal.
It's not you no more. So Hey, listen, I'm pumped up. I talked about a lot of improvements. I talked about some sponsors, and I'll have a lot more next week to talk about. But I'm telling you, you can still buy those season passes, folks. Like, if you want to get locked in on the great rate for the year, the season pass is the way to go. Like, some of these guys that come and don't get one, I always question. I'm like, it's money in your pocket, and it's not that, I'll take it anytime I can get it, obviously, but it's a good deal. Especially we got a lot of big shows this year. When you look at our schedule, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, oh man! If you need a schedule, we've got schedule cards. If you need one, you can go to some of our sponsors and marketing partners, and they'll have them. Another thing we was going to talk about I had on my list is a big tire sale at Flynn Tire. So go check out Ken at Flynn Tire in Orville. They got a big sale going on. So go tell them you Wayne County Speedway, and Ken takes care of people who mention the racetrack. So
you mentioned the schedule, and it made me think of the Mayhem shows. And I saw the guy who runs those, commented he's tuned in, was going to tune in for the show. And so those are carrying some excitement.
The thrill shows?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to call Dustin because we're going to iron out the details, but I'm excited for those as well. It's something new we don't do. Like, I seen Russ yesterday at the employee meeting, and he didn't even know. I said, hey, man, you see I got you a tractor pulling the schedule? He's like, oh, no. Like, well, hell, if the employees here don't know what's on the damn schedule, how's everybody else going to know? But
Russell.
Listen, we want the fans. One thing that, Ryan, I think both of us talk about is, and it's only the second week of doing this, but we want the fans to be more involved, guys. So I don't care if you think that my beard needs shade or my hair's too gray. Like, comment, show me you care. What do you want to see at the Speedway?
You were a little offended last week that you put out two things last week. Who do you want to have on the show? And we had maybe like 10 comments.
Yeah.
But you were expecting a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then you also put out last week, to name these races, and I don't think we had one single reply on naming these races. So if you're tuned in and you have any ideas on what what race are you looking to name? The World of Outlaw late model race?
Yeah, I mean, we could throw a name on that. Listen, I want to see the fans involved more. The Summer Nationals race, like the World of Outlaw race.
We did actually have one, the Cream Stick 50.
Yeah, that
was
from.
We did have one.
That was in Shanklin.
Yes. Thank you, Shanklin.
Listen, no, I want the fans to be more involved. I hear from you guys all the time about the lighting sucks, the bathrooms this, the bleachers suck, this bad, this. I hear you, and I keep fixing all those things, and I don't expect you to say, oh, it's great to see you fixed X, Y, and Z. That's not what I'm here for. I want to know you're listening. I want to know what you guys want. Like, it's like, what do you want to see? I tried to give you a multiple of different shows. I did, and I think most of you have responded well. But like when I say, hey, who do you guys want to see on the show next week? Name it. Maybe it's you. Maybe you want to see a fan on there. Maybe we bring some fan on here and get a fan's perspective. I'm all down for that. So,
yeah.
We thought Mumaw would be cool. Mumaw's a free spirit for sure. But we want input. And, we did these racetracks where the winner, you've seen where it was like battle of the racetracks. They had a bracket,
Yeah.
And we got down, we lost by one at the end.
Yeah. We were in the championship.
Yeah. And so I know you guys are out there. I know you're seeing this stuff. And I'm telling you, you're going to see Wayne County Speedway a lot in the next month or so. Like, I know you guys are tuned in, so you know I'm here, but you're going to be seeing, it's like, what are they doing different over there? Because you're already seeing Ashley pump up videos that are pretty badass. You're seeing this Turn 2 Talk podcast that's not going away. It's only going to get better. And you're also going to see Buddha out there pumping the mainstream media. We're going to be everywhere. And
Buddha.
So next week, I think some of the stuff will start taking place. And I can't wait, Ryan. I really can't wait. I think we're going to introduce Wayne County Speedway to a whole different group of people. And I think it's going to be great.
A couple more comments, and then if you want to wrap this up, we can. Rita Bauman Dawson says, Billy Dawson got the motor in the super stock this weekend and had it fired up today.
Ooh, love the smell, racing fuel. I love it. I can't wait. And so that's going to be pretty cool. So what do you got?
And the late model should be fired up this coming week.
Yeah, listen, Billy's going to rent a lot of cars. And so like we talked about him last week, go buy a shirt. You guys, you fans, man, I tell you what, passionate fans, buy a shirt. Figure out. Mumaw was kind of like pretty vague. Hey, we're still looking for marketing partners. Well, how do you get a hold of you, Danny? I don't know. Look at my old lady. She's on the internet. Like I was like, what are you doing? Danny, that's Danny Mumaw 101, though. But listen, I do think that shirts do help. I do. A lot of racers wouldn't do it, right? So, and Danny's popular, and he knows that. He could sell some shirts. But you guys talking about Beehod coming out of retirement, like, we got to find him a ride.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Oh, man.
I found that video, and so I watched it, and then so his kids, man, are in the video. They make that video. They like it's really cool, and I might post it again on our. I've been finding some of the old videos and kind of throwing them back, and might post that one.
Yeah.
That would be great to get him in a ride
For sure.
Justin Cranmore says hopes to see the tech guy crack down on safety.
He's going to crack down on safety, and he's going to fine-tooth comb your car too, Justin. I got a word out of you're cheating, doping them tires. I'll get your ass.
Ron Hamlin says he'd like to see Henry Malkett on the show.
Henry be a good dude. Like, Henry is, yeah, I would too. He's a good guy.
I talked to JR, and JR said he'll come on the show.
Yeah, JR, listen, if we had this shit rolling when we got back from our trip, we could have went to his party and done a live remote. That would have been fun. There's so many people. That would have been a fun deal.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
Yeah.
We got to pack this up and hit the road.
Yeah. How'd JR do yesterday? I know he went to Florence. I didn't see anything posted, though.
I didn't see anything posted either.
Well, either way, man, these guys are out hitting the road, already racing. They're amped up, and that's a good sign. Attica got rained out. I'm not sure. I knew JR and Markham were going, but I didn't see anybody else. Did you see any sprint cars go to Pittsburgh?
I looked, didn't see any results, and I saw some pictures, and I went through the pictures, and I didn't see no local cars.
Okay. Well, listen, if anybody knows anything, we'll try to promote it here.
Herman says the Buckeye Nationals would be a good name for Wayne County.
Yeah.
Buckeye Nationals, that's a good one.
We did the Chat GPT thing a couple months ago, and it gave us, remember all those names it gave us? Was that one of them? I'm not sure if that was one of them.
It might have
been. So.
Gary Schaup says Trey Jacobs on the show.
Yes, he's on our short list for sure. We talked to Trey at the banquet, and he was all about getting on the show, and definitely got, like, we could do that interview, and you start talking about Dean and Uncle Kenny, and like that could go on and be a lot of history there. That'd be fun.
For sure, man. And like these guys, like, definitely are going to, we want to. I talked to Brandon Morrow. We're going to get Brandon on the show.
Brandon in a late model this year. Ooh.
And Brandon, and to be honest with you, Brandon has a really good perspective because I raced with him in the mini stocks. we took the mini stocks to Macon, Illinois.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
They
ran the mini stocks. Him, Tom Ogle, Josh Robinson.
Let's get Tom on the show.
Hey, now. T-Bone.
Ogle's Auto Sales. That's be our next week's sponsor.
Yep, it should be.
You should call him.
So I think somebody asked me the other day, was asking me about getting slush when you're sitting in a cruiser. And so Tom calls me one time and he goes, hey, are you out on Route 30? And I said, yeah, I am. And he goes, okay, good. He goes, roll down your window. He goes, I'm coming. He goes, I'm going to wave at you. So I said, okay.
You're an idiot.
I didn't know. How would I know? And here comes Tommy right down on Route 30, and he hits the slush that's in towards the median strip, and it sends slush into my cruiser on top of my windshield and down the road.
You couldn't even get in hot pursuit because
I couldn't. I was sliding and slipping and sliding, and then I couldn't see. So
reminds me of Roscoe P. Cole training the Duke boys.
Exactly. Then that's a true story. Herman also said the Buckeye State Championship is as a name. That's a good one.
Well, I want to thank him for at least throwing names at us because we might use one of those. And so I appreciate him tuning in and trying to help us out.
Jody says the fans love shirts.
Yeah, they do. And we worked with a local company this year, so we didn't go with no high-tech, like, big company. We wanted to stay local. And listen, they did a good job on the design. And I think we went back and forth a lot on the design, actually. But we determined that we're going to do multiple cuts this year. And I think it's going to be kind of neat. For the first time ever, all 5 divisions represented on the shirt this year. So not just a sprint car and a late model. We got all 5 divisions on there. And I think that's pretty cool. And like I said, the hats, I didn't realize what available for this new style. I'm pretty plain, when it comes to hat. Like, you've wore that hat since I met you 15 years ago. You've wore that hat.
Do you need, I got this when we went to Volusia.
I know, and I'm just thinking, I see it going, man, I can remember that hat. But anyway.
Who is this?
That's Rambo Franklin.
Yes, sir. Look at you.
Yeah. I'm not old.
Look at you.
So I can't wait to show you guys. Hopefully this week I can get the apparel and at least show you a script of it, but going to have that for sale. And that online store is going to be cool. So if you want something and we don't have it, you can get it. And I think that's going to be something that we grow into more and more.
Tiffany says have Ryan Markham on the show. That
100%. He's on our list.
Yeah, that is definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
Jody says I would like to see Pistol Pete Pearson on the show.
Hey, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Wow.
Who is that?
Wow. That's, man, you know what? I forgot.
Pistol Pete Pearson?
I forgot. That's old school.
Old school. I got your old school.
Yeah.
Peg says Blaine Aber and Jim Gentry together. That would be good.
We talked about that.
Like having multiple people on at the same time. I mean, it might be something that we can do. It'd be something definitely to look into.
We'll bring them in the studio. Well, Steph, you're cooking dinner for all of us.
Steph, we're going to need a bigger studio.
Yeah, we're expanding. Hey, this table spreads. There's a leaf that goes in the middle of this.
We have to find it.
Okay. Steph will know where it's at.
Yeah. Chris says he'd like to see the Myers brothers, Chris and Jamie, on together.
Yeah. Oh, not just that. Not just Chris and Jamie.
You got to
We'll
get
Ronnie getting in there.
Yeah. And then ask them what it's like racing against each other. And then also Chris's car owner, Tony, of the 38K.
Tony's got a lot of stories. A lot of people don't know, but Tony, with B-Hod, and then you had Duffy racing for him. And Tony's a, what are you laughing at?
Somebody says get B-Hod on the show.
Yeah, we will. Oh, man. Personality through the roof, right? I mean, he is so much fun. I miss him. I miss him in that 38K. The Myers boys fill that really well. They mesh well. B-Hod was like the personality he would have. And he was bringing the old Winnebago out there on a Friday night with the whole family. And the kids are old enough now. We knew them when they were just wee little, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all down for that. I haven't talked to him in a while, though.
Yeah, but no, like I think having Vince and Tony on the show would be good, too.
Oh, yeah, they could tell stories. And Katrina, too.
Yeah. Back to the Duffy Smith.
Yeah, when we get closer to that race, I think it'd be fun to have that. It would be a good deal.
No, so we appreciate all that, and in the comments and the downloads and
just
all this stuff.
Tell us what they like and don't like about it. This is not scripted. We're following a little more scripted than we did last week, and so like next week it's gonna be we're gonna pump the heck out of some marketing partners. We're gonna be able to talk about our open practice that we had and kicked off and make sure things worked real smooth, and you might be able to walk around and get some. I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone. Ryan is playing with his sound effects button. So next week you're going to be at practice, getting some interviews and getting some chats, talking to people. All right, winding this down. I'm told
that's excitement. Dude.
That is.
Yes, that is.
That's
like
the buzzer at the football game.
That's
or
the
whatever.
air horn,
dude.
dude.
I thought you were telling me I got to shut it down.
No.
But I like to see you get your old notebook out and start taking those notes again and having something. But no, this is good, Ryan. You got something good going here.
And next week we're going to come to the practice, get some notes, make sure nobody crashes.
Well, if the track's that hard, man, shit hit the fan, right? And the water truck broke. The water truck's not even there yet. It's still getting repaired. So we don't know what we're going to get next week. But, hey, everybody come out. If you bought season pass and you got to get your seats picked out, Saturday would be a good day to do that. There'll be somebody there to help you and jot down what your number is. I'll be there a little bit this week. Hopefully tomorrow. It's a little cold, but I got a lot to do, so you might catch me in the evenings. Oh, my goodness.
Bruh.
With that being said, Ryan, what would you like to end with?
I definitely want to thank Henthorne Sale and Service for partnershiping up with us on this show. So if you need a golf cart, stop and see Chris and Lindsay. They're out on Blatchleyville Road, 330-601-1663. And then also Sink's Garage. If you need die casts, he's coming on board for the whole season.
Well, this is the whole deal for every week.
For the driver spotlight.
Right.
So Sink's Garage, man. Check out Matt, and he can pick up your die cast and sprint cars, late models. Whatever you need. Check out Sink's Garage.
Sink's Garage. Matt's got it going on. Maybe we'll bring Matt on the show. He was over this week. He's a trip. He's always fun.
He makes me laugh. He's he can talk. He is actually good.
Yeah. Who knows what we'll have on there? We'll make a decision, see who we get on there. You just never know who's going to be on this show. But hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. You got any more comments you want to hit before we roll out?
AP's getting in here at the bell. AP's getting in at the buzzard. I just talked to B-Hod. He wants on.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Hey, now.
Yeah, he'd be a good dude to get on here for sure. Oh my goodness.
And then Chris says Ronnie Myers has plenty of stories running there when it was Buckeye.
Yeah, lots of history.
Jeff Kepling says he loves the show. It's very entertaining.
Hey, Jeff, thanks for tuning in. I tell this all the time. And Jeff's out there in western part of Ohio, but he comes out this way. He did some flooring here for some friends of mine recently. But Kepling Flooring, get him on the website. Check him out. Jeff's the man. And there's nobody that does a better job. I don't care who you're using now. You're using the wrong guy. Kepling Flooring is the place to be. He's a big supporter of racing, and I'm not talking just at the county. Like, he supports a lot of people, and he doesn't look for recognition for it. And so if you need some flooring, check out Kepling Flooring. At least give him a chance. He's a good dude.
For sure. He supports sports tracks, sports racers. I mean, he gives a lot.
There'll be a big billboard at Wayne County Speedway that says Kepling Flooring. So
AP says his exact words, tell them to have me on. Our next guest crashed a ton and is completely washed up. Please welcome B-Hod.
Oh man, he might have crashed a ton, but he's not washed up. And man, he won a lot of races. There was times where they would go on like a 5 or 6 race winning streak back then when him and Tony was hooked up. It was crazy sometimes, and it was a good time.
I love and respect that kid. You know, like I call him kid now, but you know, when I first met him, he was a kid down at Eldora, and I think that's when I was down there with Spud and Kyle and those guys for World 100, and then to see him grow up and then grow up to be a good young man, and then to become a dad, and dude, his kids wrestling, playing football and stuff, and it's really cool to see. Love it, and would love to have him on, dude, for sure.
Yeah,
and then Ed, his dad was Steph's favorite sprint car driver. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, J.R. Gentry is Steph's favorite late model guy, not Jason Flory. And
I didn't have a whole lot of fans, to be honest with you. So that doesn't surprise me. You didn't like me, so she wasn't allowed to like me either.
No, she was not allowed to like you.
Yeah. Well, how the times have changed.
Yeah, no kidding.
I carry more clout in this house than you do.
I know. She's like, what do you think Jason will want for dinner? And I'm like,
who cares, right?
what about me?
Ryan who?
Yes, exactly. This is some, and then, I was like,
well, she does a lot to put up with you, and she helps me a bunch. But hey, folks, this is going to be a good deal. Let us know.
What about me?
Why do you do this to me?
Dude, that's what I felt like.
Is that what you felt like?
Yeah.
It just took you a long time to get there. You got to get a button.
I've got a whole bunch.
You had to go find it.
I've got like 50 downloaded.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I've got them for all different kinds of situations.
I don't think it's fair that you get to hold the keys to the buttons.
I got for all different kind of situations, but I've got almost so many that I have to scroll.
Do you
and
have the
find
circus one? Because that should be our intro song.
I might have that one.
Or a circus sometimes. But hey, we're not everybody's cup of tea, but you know what? We're somebody's cup of tea. And so tune in. You never know what you're going to hear. Crickets. Crickets. That's what I'm doing right now. It's crickets. So take us away, Ryan. Take us away.
Thanks for tuning in. Okay, you can find us here on Facebook, on the Racetracks Facebook page, on YouTube. If anybody wants to watch on YouTube, we're trying to pump up the YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed on there, go subscribe. The algorithm appreciates and likes when you watch the whole entire video. I understand that it is long, but if you can ever watch the whole entire thing.
Nobody watching this whole thing.
Watch it. It helps the algorithm. It helps us out. And then also you can download this podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts. I mean, it's downloaded in about 50 different places. So Spotify, Apple Music. If you didn't catch it tonight and you want to put it in the car, you're driving to Pennsylvania. That's what Morrow said. He goes, I listened on Monday. He put it on his Apple podcast and drove down the road and listened.
I think Travis did that too. He listened to it on Monday when he was trucking his ear pods in. So
hey, catch this podcast anywhere.
If you're having trouble sleeping,
listen to Jason ramble for hours and hours.
Put this in your ears and sweet dreams, right? So next week's show will be on 7 and it'll end at 7:02, so you can watch the entirety.
I was hoping you were going to be here on time. I was a little nervous, Jason.
I'm working.
Hey, we appreciate that.
Nah, I hope so. Yeah, so no, it's all good. I look forward to this. I had it set on my timer. I knew I had to get going.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. We love and appreciate you all. Hey, now.